Last time we were here, we built this entire mountain. We also beat the game and got ourselves our first elytra. So today we're starting in the end and we're gonna get ourselves just a little bit of loot. So if we bust in here and do something a little bit like this. We spent about an hour and a half looting, so I think with that it's time to head home. Back home now, and this is all the loot we got. Over 2 stacks of shulker shells is not bad for about an hour and a half. And then just the other bits and pieces you always get. Before we get too distracted today, I want to try and find an ancient city so we can find Swift Sneak 3 because I am sick of the speed that I crouch at. It's terrible. Alright, so we've successfully found one and I don't think that I've looted it yet. I don't remember looting it, so we'll see if I have or haven't. So hopefully we don't set anything off and we can find our first chest somewhere. Alright, we found them and I've scoped it out, so I don't see any shakers. So what have we got? Okay, a couple of music discs, that's not terrible. And if we can just get to this second one without setting off anything. Oh dude, second chest, nice. That means we can go home now, right? Surely. Okay, but this chest doesn't look like it has anything. Oh, I was wrong. I was wrong. Oh goddamn, another one. Okay, let's get out of here. There he is. There's the big boy. I think there's another 2 or 3 over there as well, but we're just going to leave them alone. Where'd he go? Oh no. Oh, it's okay. He's there. He's there. You know what? While we're here, we might as well get the statistic. So if we just shoot him a couple of times. And he's dead. Beautiful. So did that register? Go all the way down. We have killed 1 warden. Hell yeah. After all of our shenanigans so far, I thought it was time to actually get something productive done today. So here's a couple of clips of me just doing some terraforming, cleaning up some of the mess, and making this area look really pretty. Doesn't it look so good? Right behind me, doesn't that just look so clean? We have made a mess, but I don't want to fix it just yet. I can't be bothered. However, speaking of messes, we need to clean up from last episode because we have so much stuff left over from that mountain, it isn't even funny at this point. So you can see some are full, some are half full. We need to just get this area under control. Unfortunately, that does mean we're going to have to move our snow farm here, which, does that sound like a fun task to me right now? No. No, it doesn't. Am I going to do it? Yes. Yes, I am, because, well, I have to. So I guess I'll spend a little bit of time condensing all this into the shulker boxes that we just got, and we'll transport it all the way up somewhere at the top of the mountain to use later. That was a lot of chests. 40 chests, which is roughly 65,000 blocks. And just a casual 37 more shulker boxes to still go in this build. Why do I do this to myself? Currently we're facing the same problem that everyone sort of faces when they get their elytra. We don't have enough rockets, and this is all the gunpowder I've got so far. Now, I've been spending some nights awake trying to farm creepers just around the area, and they're leaving holes everywhere. I know, skill issue, but there's a hole here. If we come over here, I think there's another 2 or 3 right here, just blowing up all my beautiful terraforming. So I think I want to make a gunpowder farm. Now, everybody makes a creeper farm, everyone makes a ghast farm. So if we look at our map here, this is all the area that we've explored in this world. And right down the bottom here, I found a witch hut in the swamp biome. So will it be good, will it not? I don't know, but I want to create a witch farm as our source of gunpowder because I want to try and be different. So if we head off this way, let's go build it. A couple thousand blocks away now, and we're finally here. And the first thing we got to do is take out this witch. Now, come here. Can I do this without getting poisoned? No, I wanted to tame the cat. I deserve this. While we grieve the loss of the friend that I never got to have, I just want to place down all the materials for today's build so that we can have a little base of operations, because there's not a lot of blocks to go into this, but it's always nice to have somewhere to set your spawn because, you know, I die a lot. So step 1, chop it down. Step 2, build it up. So the first step is to take down the existing witch hut, and then building within the bounding box, and of course using melons to clear out the water. I built a farm by Big Booty 17. He is an amazing farm designer, and you should go check him out. And there we have the farm done. So it's a really ugly structure. It helps that it's a couple thousands of blocks away, but we might cover it up one day. Probably not, I don't know. But the way that it works is if we go on the inside here, you can see that the witches spawn because we're inside the bounding box of the old witch hut. So then the floor moves back and forward. Oh, there it goes. They fall all the way down, and then they get pushed up those water elevators. So if we can just jump up onto here, swap away at them, and we get all the drops. So I spent about 15 minutes AFKing, well not AFKing, but using this farm. And that's a lot of redstone. And I don't use a lot of redstone, so that's going to be really good. We set up all the item filters all the way through here for everything it gives. So in here, we have redstone, it goes into there. You can see it's just the basic impulse SV filter. The whole point of this was for gunpowder, and we didn't get all that much. Look, this filter did have to fill up first, so I guess we'll just keep sitting here for a bit and get some more. Alright, we really need to kick our bum into gear now. No more dilly-dallying, no more lollygagging. We need to actually make some progress. So I spent a little bit of time, and I got the pathway dug out all the way from here, all the way up. We did the rocks just there, I've fully textured and they're all filled in, looking good. I still haven't moved that snow farm. We'll get to that soon. So now we just need to lock in. We just got to give it a little bit more effort. And by that, we just need to connect the path from all the way at the base, all the way down, and we can start building. And just like that, the path is done. So taking our first trip along it with our boy Milo. Now I didn't record it because it's pretty boring, but these are all the materials we're going to need to build today. And what we're building, I don't think I've said it yet, we're building a villager trading hall. We need to get our butt into gear with all of our armor and our tools. At over 1,000 days, this doesn't cut it anymore. And it's done. It's a big build, but I love this interior. The way the ambience of this just feels so good. We've got our enchanting table there. We've got the staircases that loop up both sides of it, going up to where the, what's the word, what do you call them? High value villagers are going to sit. So these are where our librarians, like the mending, the unbreaking, those types of ones will be forever. And if we head back down under those same staircases, we have where the less high value villagers are going to sit. So these are where all the extras will go, the things that we don't need all the time, or honestly by the end of it we're probably going to have some spares. But I think there's about 34 spots in here, so we have everything we're ever going to need. We just need to get villagers. So to do that, just do this door on the side, we're going to dig a little hole and put in a village breeder. Easy as that, and we've got our little underground corridors with all the ugly stuff out of the way. So if we jump into some free cam, you can see it's just a generic village breeder. We got the crop farm, we got the beds, we got the water stream. There's nothing much to it. The only problem is we actually have to get the villagers in. So I think we'll just build a little bridge and then dig through the side, because remember we did terraform the outside of this. So if we just dig through, oh, I forgot I had the haste effect. If we just dig through, where's the shovel? Where do we poke out? Okay, that'll work. Now for the fun part. So we got our happy ghast last episode, which terrible for building. But if we go into our iron mine here, since we built this for the better part of the last 1,000 days, we have had just a stash of villagers sitting in the side here. You can already hear them, but I feel so bad for them. Oh, they've even got a golem. Now, who wants to be freed forever? Oh, dude, my happy ghast doesn't fit down here, and I decorate with so many barrels. It's so annoying moving these guys. Just break the bed, move the bed, break the bed, move the bed. Come on, you two. Up. Again, you just gotta get just out here. Come on. Ah, and there's this guy. Where? Leave me alone. Oh god. Okay, you two get into the bed. Now, if I place boats, will they just get straight in if I break it? No. Why would they? Get in the boat. Get in. Okay, that's one. One, good. And two. Beautiful. Now if we lead. Oh. Are they on? Do we have them? Oh. Yeah, we do. And we got Enderman. Let's make the really slow journey all the way over. Yep, this is gonna take a little bit. Well, that was the most exhilarating ride of my entire life, but if we set these guys down here, we made it with 0 casualties, so I call it a win. Now if we just get them, or maybe, you know, maybe take the leads off. How do we, okay, 1, and 2, good. Okay, now we should kill, I don't want to hurt the villagers, maybe if we turn on hitboxes, and, oh, dude, no, don't hit me. Why would it go smoothly? But now we can get this guy and just throw him straight in. Okay, that's villager number 1. And village number 2 is in as well. So we can close this up. And again with the hitboxes, so we don't hurt them. We can break them out of their boats. So number 1. And number 2. Very good. So you should become a farmer. I don't know if I need to trade with them. I'm not going to. I don't have potatoes. So you, my friend, can have carrots. You know what? You can probably have a bit more carrots. We need lots of babies. Now, make the baby. Do I need to leave the room? Do you just need some privacy? I'll just watch from out here. Make the baby. Oh yes, it works. I was standing behind that trapdoor for okay, that's gone. If we just put one there and just, that's not gonna flick the right way. No, okay. Oh god, it's alive. We need to get this done. If we place a block and then boop, boop, boop. Okay, will that work? It should. Oh, just look at that. Look at that timing. Yes. Okay. The first thing that's actually gone right for us. I count this as a win. So while we wait for all the baby villagers to grow up, I took some time to get all the villagers we had scattered across the world through the noisiest of noisy ghasts. We brought them all in here, and honestly, it went pretty well. So already we have Mr. Mending, which is one of the first ones we got. This guy has feather falling 3. The prices are a bit high because I may have hit them by accident. Oops. But just here, I think this is sharpness 5. Yep, that's him. And over here we have our silk touch. Yes. So we have a couple which we don't really need because we've already used them, but it's time to get the rest. So it's been about 30 days, and that's it. It was a pain. It was a pain getting all of the trades, but now that we have them, we can grab some sugarcane from the farm we built in episode 3, convert it all to paper, and we can start generating some emeralds. That's 3 shulker boxes of sugarcane gone. Geez, say that 3 times fast. But we got almost 6 stacks of emeralds there. So nowhere near enough for what we need. Which just means another quick stop back to our sugarcane farm, load up our shulker boxes again, and do it all one more time. So there goes another 3 boxes, which puts our grand total of emeralds, that's just under 6 stacks, so it should be just under 13 stacks, because it's the same as last time. Hopefully that's enough. I'm not certain it's gonna be, but it's time for me to get my grind on. If you've watched any of my other videos, by now you know I like to be ridiculously over the top. I mean, look at that mountain behind me. So I will need a few diamonds. How much did we get off that? Just under 2 stacks, which isn't bad considering we only put down 32 ore. But for today, I don't only want to get my armor sorted. I never want to have to worry about tools again. So we're going to fill this entire box with tools and perfectly enchant them. Which means we're going to have to craft a couple more pickaxes. A couple of axes. And some shovels. We've done all the hard work. It's the last thing we need is just probably a fair few anvils because we're going to break a bunch. But we can now grab our emeralds. Where I put them, they're in here. We can grab everything and actually get to work making this happen. So we basically just filled up 3 whole boxes full of books. So now it's time to start adding it all together. So we can grab a couple of pickaxes out of here and start adding them to our tools. So this one, 21 levels for fortune. Are you kidding me? That's not something I actually thought about. I think we might run into XP problems here. What's the smartest way of doing this? Do we do the books first? Not that one. 6. Oh, dude, we're gonna run out of XP so quick. So what is that? Then unbreaking. Do I have? Oh, yes, I did. Unbreaking, and there it is. Oh, dude, we're gonna run out so fast. I thought. Okay. Well, there's one fully enchanted tool. What else do we need? This guy needs efficiency and mending. Oh, dude, this is gonna be so much more brutal than I thought. 2 pickaxes, and just like that, like 60 levels is gone. I need a break from this. A break in the form of building. When I was designing this, the temple by itself just felt unfinished. And I wasn't sure what was missing. So after a little bit of tinkering and a little bit of trial and error, I ended up building this ruined tower with a bridge connecting them. Dopamine hit secured from doing something other than trading with villagers for a little bit. It was time to start adding all the enchantments onto the pickaxes. And this is the last enchantment on the last pickaxe that we have to do. So there you go, we have 9 fully enchanted pickaxes sitting there, all perfectly done, all never gonna need to touch them again. Now just to do another 18 tools. Yep. Hi, me again. This project is super grindy and I'm finding myself needing to take little breaks every so often to try and combat not burning out. It's mind numbing, it's repetitive, it's a lot. Listening to those villagers for hours on end is a lot. So I took a step back and I was walking down this path and I realized it needed something. And I've been hearing a lot about sightlines lately. So I threw in these trees in this ruined tower so you really can't see our trading hall as you walk along the path. But then as you sort of come around, the tree blocks it for a second. And then once you walk underneath, you just hit bang, full in the face. You get that final view. It's finally done. It's finally done. Look at this shulker box. We have every single tool in here perfectly enchanted. We have silk touch, we have fortune, we have everything we are ever going to need. And that feels so good. Now we just need to focus on our armor. The armor we have isn't actually terrible, so these boots are pretty good. I don't think there's much we can add to them. Those we're going to fully disenchant and redo. Our elytra is good. Our chest plate just needs prot 4 and mending on it, and we can throw a few on the helmet. So we'll grab an aggro affinity for the helmet, a few more mending books. I want to put blast protection on the leggings so we can survive creepers, a few more unbreaking, some protection 4, and we can finally get started. Are you kidding me? 32 levels for a pair of pants? Honestly, I should have done this about 30 tools ago, but I decided to move my LA XP farm over to this temple. But that should be done, and the last thing we got to do is put the potions in. And unfortunately bring all these guys over. Now this is going to be chaotic, but I think if we just let them all out, yep, there's so many of them. Alright, now everybody needs to hold an amethyst. So who doesn't have one? You need one, you need one, you need one. I'm gonna be real, I don't really know how these little dudes work. Is it just throw it? Okay, that seems to be working. So do we just keep spamming? Is it one? Oh, you know what, we're just gonna run. Hey buddy, do you want to come too? Give me, oh god, there's so many. You can hold that, and everybody, let's go. Okay, and second problem, I don't know how to get them all in. If I just throw them, will they all? No. Oh, okay, we got a couple, but they're not going in the hole. And it's not all of them either. Do I just need to throw more? Okay, and what if we dig down? Can I throw it better from here? No. Oh, yes, yes. It won't let me place the slab. Okay, throw them again and just try and get it really fast. Everybody in the hole. Okay, and slab. Okay, we did it. Yes, thank God. And these guys out here can just be free range allays. I'm sure we'll find them for the next 1,000 days. So now that it's all built, we can actually run the farm and get the XP we need to fully finish all of our tools and armor. So all we gotta do is flood them. I feel really mean. I do, because these guys are hurting, but wait for them to start taking damage, which should be any second. There it goes, and infect them with this. So now all we gotta do is stand here and swipe. And now that we have all the XP we're ever gonna need, I wanna finish off our pants. So I wanna make these our cargo shorts to go with our steel caps. And we can finally finish off our chest plate as well. So protection 4, mending and unbreaking 3 going on them. Dude, let me tell you, to be 1200 days in and finally have fully enchanted armor feels really good. So we've got our steel caps, our cargo shorts. I couldn't think of a name for these two, but you guys can figure that out. Now that we have our armor, I want to try for a little bit of redemption. If you guys watched my 4th episode where we actually got decimated in this place, it's needed to prove that I can take it on, and it was totally the armor's fault. So this is going to be fun. And our first key, what do we get? No way. Are you kidding me? We got a mace. I call that redemption enough. I legged it straight out of there. That is the redemption gods blessing me for that whole experience. So here we are crafting up our mace, and now we got a big old hammer that works perfectly with our steel caps. I threw it in the enchantment table just to see what we'd get, and then realized I can just buy what I need. But here we go, throwing all the enchantments on to get ourselves the perfect mace. The grind was finally over. We had all the tools, all of the armor, and even a mace. It's time to kick back, relax, and make this area come to life. Adding all the greenery and all the bits and pieces just to make this area feel like it's part of our world. This feels so good now, especially being sunset and having the eye blossoms finally blooming in the darkness. The atmosphere this created is phenomenal. Throwing everything in and just making it come to life, and then as you walk through you get that view of the temple and just everything. It's magical, and I'm really happy with this one. You can see we threw in the field of firefly bushes. Just get that ambiance, you get the sound, you get the particles flying around. Oh my god, no. Dude, what is it with creepers at the last 5 seconds of my last episodes? Oh my god, go away. And just like that, we're done for the day. Thank you all so much for watching. It means a lot to me. Subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.